Lueroi's Pokemon Black and White 2 walkthrough, Part 3. Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? We're back here in the Floccesy Ranch, where we defeated our rival Hugh for the second time in a row in the last video, and we also met the ranch owners right here. And I also left you guys with a cliffhanger in the last episode. I said I was going to catch my third team member, and as fun as it was to get a bunch of people, like, going crazy in the comments, I was actually kind of lying. Like, not completely, but I did catch a third Pokemon. I caught a Patrat, but only to be used as my HM slave, so I kind of fooled you guys into thinking I was going to get my legitimate team member, but I kind of lied, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, in the last video, we were instructed to search for this Herdier that's gone missing, and Hugh's over there like a dummy, just standing around like, oh, I don't know where it went. Too stupid to actually go out and look for it, so I'm left to do all the work, but we're going to take a quick break in the action from finding Herdier and roll over here to fight this trainer and grab an item. You can actually just head north if you want to take care of business quickly, but I'm always down to get a little bit of experience, fight some trainers. But yeah, I actually apologize if I messed with you guys and got your hopes up thinking I was going to catch my next Pokemon. But as in return for messing with you guys and lying a little bit, I will tell you that my legitimate third member will be coming probably within the next 5 or so videos, and boom, critical hit time. There we go. That's why I have that super luck ability, and level 7, that's awesome. But anyways, before I got really distracted with awesomeness, yeah, my next Pokemon, the 2 hints I'll give you, it's a dual type, and it has awesome special attack when fully evolved. But that's all I'll tell you guys right now. So you can do some more hunting around, try to piece together clues, figure out what I'm going to catch. And that Seawaddle just went down with a 4 times effective flying type move, so that was awesome. And Avian's already at level 8 and just learned Leer. I mean, once you get Leer on Avian, you're pretty much just set for the rest of the game. Like, no one can stop you once you have Leer, because you can lower opponents' defense and use special attacking moves like Gust, because that always works so well. Anyways, there's some Maroops running around here. Maroop's an electric type you can actually catch on this route. Ooh, wild battle. Yep, cutting out those wild battles just like I always do. And there's a Pokeball right there, so not bad at all. Another wild battle. I actually just can't wait till I get repels in this game. It'll make my life a lot easier. Anyways, here's some Maroops that love running around in circles, and this ledge actually just brings you back to the beginning of the Floccesy Ranch, so I'll just go back this way to avoid the grass so I don't have to run into any more wild Pokemon. So yeah, as soon as you go north, Hugh just runs up here, he's like, Herdier, he must be somewhere back here, I'm gonna have a look. And he runs up there, it's like, why weren't you that eager to get going like 5 seconds ago? Seriously, why'd you have to wait for me? Yeah, he's just standing around again like a dummy, so I'm gonna go fight these trainers, get some experience, make some money while Hugh stands around doing nothing. And here's a random battle. You fight a janitor Orville, like, why is there some janitor with a mop, like, out in the middle of this ranch? Like, what could he possibly be doing with that mop? Like, I can't even comprehend it. It doesn't even make sense to me. Why they would put a janitor over here is completely weird, but, anyways, I probably should have gone and healed, because the ranch owners will, or at least the wife, will heal up your Pokemon for free, anytime you want, so I should have done that, but I forgot, and now I'm on the verge of death! So, we're taking a little gamble here and seeing if we can hold on for the victory. Oh, and yeah, it is Odorsless, so worthless move, and that lets me go in for the kill. And I'm actually shocked at how easy it was to get my Avian up to a decent level, because anytime you start off with a level 2 Pokemon, like freshly caught, it's always such a pain to get up levels, but this thing's already at level 9, like I'm pretty sure higher than my Oshawott already, so that's pretty awesome. But the next Pokemon is a Mareep, and I'm almost dead anyway, so I'll switch out, because Gust isn't very effective, and it would just be a rough situation, so I'll go over to Peanut. And actually, this is kind of a problem, because both of my Pokemon are weak to electric types. So actually, I will tell you guys this, another clue, my third Pokemon is going to resist electric types, so that problem will be taken care of. Anyways, I'm now paralyzed, which is the most annoying thing in the world. When you get paralyzed, your speed goes down to 25% of what it originally was, and on top of that, a quarter of the time you are fully paralyzed and can't attack. So yeah, Thunder Wave's a really nice move to have on your own team because you can completely slow down and cripple your opponents. And Peanut gets up to level 9. See, this is what I've been talking about. The greatest part of the game early on, when you just get up levels, like, you're just unstoppable. You get up like 5 levels every 10 minutes. It's crazy. But yeah, now I'm actually going to go down and take the opportunity to heal up my Pokemon. So, yes, random lady that is married to the ranch owner, work your magic. I don't know what it is that you do, but you somehow heal up my Pokemon to perfect health. I mean, she just healed my paralysis. Like, this must be like the second coming of Christ or something. Like, this lady is just a miracle worker, just healing up all my Pokemon and whatnot. It's crazy. And as soon as you try to go on these steps, like, he just sprints after you, and he actually gives me a paralyzed heal. I actually could have used that a minute ago, but oh well, let's make a difference. Might as well save it for when I don't have some lady healing up my Pokemon with her magical healing powers. Yeah, I love how Hugh's just completely lost and can't do anything on his own. And I love when wild battles interrupt me mid-sentence, but yeah, I think it's funny how Hugh's just completely lost, can't do anything on his own, then he just follows me around. Shows you who's the real boss around these parts. Anyways, here's youngster Kenny, and he's got a Patrat, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, this is actually the Pokemon that I caught as my HM cutting slave. Anyway, yeah, I'm actually not even planning on using an HM slave throughout the game. I'm going to have 6 Pokemon on my team, but just for early on, at the random parts where you need to use cuts, I will have a Patrat ready to go. And I nicknamed him Boy Scout just because I thought it was kind of funny. Anyways, another Gus takes him down, and Avian the Second is really coming along pretty nicely here, I'm not going to lie. Next up is Psyduck, a Pokemon you can catch in this route. Pretty decent water type, can't lie. Actually, all the Pokemon on this route I really like a lot. It's almost weird that I didn't catch... I almost always catch Pokemon in the Floccesy Ranch, but I don't know, Riolu I've just used so many times, it's overused in general. A tad bit overrated in my opinion. Psyduck, of course, I already have a water type, same goes for Azurill. I'm not catching a Mareep. A lot of people thought I was going to get Mareep because I love Ampharos, I've talked about it a lot, but I personally use that thing like every time I play through this game, so I decided to try out a different electric-type Pokemon this time around. And with that said, we get up to level 10, beat this trader, and look at me dropping clues about all these Pokemon I'm going to catch. Now you guys know I'm going to get an electric type too. I'm like just spilling all these clues to you guys right now. There's an X attack, which you can put in your items bag. It's a one-time use item to boost up your attack 50% in battle, not bad. Some people like using those X items. I personally don't really use them that much, but they can definitely come in handy. Let's see, moving along here. Ooh, we can actually hear the Herdier crying there, and then Hugh just runs over, he's like, oh, do you hear that? It's like, yeah, now you're all over this thing right now. Like, 2 seconds ago, you're just standing there, not even looking. Like, how is this a productive way of finding a lost Pokemon? Standing around, like, seriously. Anyways, there's another potion there, and you can actually already see the Herdier, and there's some suspicious-looking, troublemaking man who has a hold of it. So yeah. And this is actually going to be the introduction of the villains in this game, believe it or not. And he says he's actually a member of Team Plasma. So, 2 years ago, Team Plasma tried to take over the Unova region, and basically what's happened in Pokemon Black and White 2 is that, oh, by the way, he gives you TM21 Frustration. I don't know why he gives you this TM, like, oh, you found me stealing a Pokemon, here's a TM, now I'm gonna run away. Like, what kind of villain are you? Like, you don't even try to battle me, you don't even try to fight, you just, some little kid just sees you, and you get so scared that you give him a TM and you run away. Like, most worthless villain ever. Yeah, that says a lot about Team Plasma right there, but... yeah, basically now, Team Plasma's pretty much been broken up, but there's still a bunch of idiots out there that are trying to keep Team Plasma alive, and one of those idiots is the dude we just saw, so yeah. But yeah, with that said, we saved the Herdier. I mean, that was so hard, wasn't it? Really, all we had to do was walk up there and talk to the guy, get a free item, and move on our way, but yeah, now everyone goes off and we're left alone. Have to walk all the way back, so annoying. When they did that, like, blackout scene, I was hoping that they would just bring me back to the front, but nope, they make you walk back, which is not really something I should have to complain about, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, she actually won't heal you anymore, so that was fun while it lasted, but oh well. So yeah, after you do that, both of the Herdiers are happy once again, and we can officially say we've saved the day, so there we go. And we'll definitely be seeing more of those Team Plasma goons later on. But for right now, we can actually head back to Floccesy. Oh yeah, and if you see these little, like, kind of holes in the ground, this is actually where the leaves will pile up in the autumn, and then you can walk across them and get some items. Like, you can see that one there. You'd probably be so clueless on how to get that, but you have to come back in the autumn. Then you can literally walk right across. So yeah, we're back in Floccesy, and Alder's going to stop us right away, and he notices that we gave our arrival to town map, and I still don't get how he can see through my bag and notice these things, but whatever. But he asked us to join him inside his house, which we're going to do in just a minute here. Actually, just a second here, but first let me go grab this item right here, which is an X Speed. Very similar to the X attack we got earlier, only obviously it boosts up speed instead of attack. And before we hop in here, I'm actually going to put Oshawott back to the front of my party. And that's because there's actually some battles you have to do in here. You're not actually going to fight Alder, trust me, you don't want to be fighting him quite yet. You would just literally get destroyed in, like, however many Pokemon you have, that's how many turns it take you to lose. But instead, Alder's going to bring us inside his house where he has 2 little kids in there, which kind of creeps me out that an old guy just has like these 2 kids in here, but whatever. Either way, he's going to have you challenge them. I don't know, I guess he wants to teach them a lesson and have them lose so they can become stronger trainers. I don't know, I don't question Alder's methods because he's pretty much just like a Pokemon genius, but you know, he wants me to beat up on these little kids and their elemental monkeys, so I will do just that. But yeah, basically the way it works is that you're going to fight these 2 trainers, and they're going to have 2 of the 3 elemental monkeys. The first one's going to be weak to your starter, the second one's going to have a typing advantage over your starter. So since I picked Oshawott, I'm first facing the fire one, and the second girl that I fight will have the grass type one. But that's not really a problem because I have coverage over grass with my Avian, yeah. Thumbs up for Peanut right there, taking care of Oshawott's weaknesses. Yeah, he's got Peanut's back all day, every day. And Peanut also gets up to level 10, so that's awesome. Closing in on evolution, actually, which is pretty nice. And yeah, Alder's gonna heal my Pokemon. Like, I don't get how these people can just, like, turn to me and just instantly heal my Pokemon. Like, either they're just carrying around all sorts of potions, or, like, seriously, back to my earlier theory, they just have magic healing powers. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past Alder. He's just the type of guy that'd be able to do something like that. But anyways, here's a Pansage, the grass-type elemental monkey like I was talking about. So, what we're gonna do is switch over to Avian, and he should be able to just take this thing out without any problems. So yeah, and this is supposed to be the part of the game where you're like learning about typings, like, oh, I see, my water can beat the fire, but it can't beat the grass, or whatever. And that's funny, he tried to use Lick, but it doesn't work. Which is always kind of weird. I can understand why normal types don't work against Ghost, but the fact that Ghost doesn't work against normal really doesn't make sense to me, but I don't question the fact that licking a bird just doesn't work somehow. So whatever. And Peanut gets up to level 11, learns water sports, a move that I'll never use in my life. Like, I can guarantee I will literally never use. That's the first move I will get rid of when I have a chance. Yeah, definitely a worthless move right there. But yeah, now you learned your lesson about Pokemon types, and you understand that fire beats grass, and grass beats water, and water beats fire. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, so that's all you're going to learn today, and you can take that knowledge along with you in your quest to become a champion. And by the way, this is the weirdest house ever. Like, how is this even a house? It's literally just like a big room with, like, some tables, which I don't understand. But as soon as you leave the house, you're going to meet this guy right here. And he's going to give you... Ta-da! It's the Medal Box, which is a new feature in Black and White 2. You can collect medals for accomplishing certain random tasks throughout the game. And then he asks you about the Medal Rally, and he'll explain it to you whether you said you knew about it or not. But yeah, basically, you're going to get this medal right here, and you can collect these medals throughout the game. I've never really been a huge fan of, like, trying to get every medal, but they come along and you don't even know why you get them. But pretty much every time you go into a Pokemon Center, you can talk to the dude and he'll be like, oh, here's 5 medals that you've earned. And you'll be like, I have no idea what I did to get these, but I'll take them. So yeah, that's how medals work, I guess. But yeah, then Alder's going to come out and recommend that you go to the Aspertia City gym because it is just opened. It was actually closed earlier. We couldn't get inside of it. So that's what we're going to be doing pretty soon. And actually, quickly, let's head back here. You might be wondering what this random area is, but there's literally nothing to do in here right now. This area is called the Pledge Grove, and it's a place where you can teach the legendary Keldeo Sacred Sword, turning it into its Resolute form. It's an event Pokemon that you can't even get in the game, so it's basically a worthless area unless you have that Pokemon and want to teach it Sacred Sword. But with that said, we have really nothing to do in the Pledge Grove, and nothing really to do here in Floccesy Town, so we can head back to... Wait a minute! What are you doing? Alder, I just saw you go into your house. There's no way you got up there. Like, how does this guy... How? How is that even possible? He went back into his house. Okay, I guess, I'll admit it, I did go into the Pledge Grove for like 2 seconds, but there's no way you ran all the way over here and surfed up and climbed that thing and jumped. Like, how does this guy just... I swear, he's teleporting around or something. It's a miracle. I don't understand, but whatever. Either way, I mean, Alder never ceases to amaze me. I mean, he can jump from amazing heights and not break his legs. He does crazy things, and in this instance, he gave us 5 Oran Berries, which are actually kind of useful early on in the game. Oh, and here's this scoundrel kid again. Yeah, the daredevil stunt guy that likes jumping off ledges. It's like, yeah, let's see you jump off that giant mountain like Alder just did. Like, seriously, this is child's play right here. But yeah, we're actually on our way back to Aspertia City because we have nothing to do now except take on the gym leader so we can actually make some serious progress and go through Route 20 and pass the area that's blocked off right now. So yeah, heading back into Aspertia where we started off the game. Kind of weird that we journey off for a while, then come back for the gym fight. But that's what you gotta do, and you're actually gonna be surprised when you see who the gym leader is. It's Cheren, yeah, from Black and White. He's actually the first gym leader in this game. So, next time we're gonna be heading inside the first gym here in Aspertia City, hopefully getting our first gym badge, and then we'll be able to advance further on in the game. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Next video's coming out tomorrow, and I will see you guys all next time.